Well, that's not good. So temperature shows 160, but really it's not registering any data there. So check engine light on, turn off the engine. And the fan is on. Which could mean one of two things. Hello everybody, this is Jeff, the Hawaiian Brokanic. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So as you seen earlier in the video, my cooling fans were blaring and my temperature gauge took a dive down to 0. And when I turned the motor off, turned the engine off, the fans continued to run for like another 10 to 15 minutes. So that could mean that I may have a faulty temperature sensor. So, okay, so you're gonna need a few things while attacking this project. You're gonna need a ratchet, an extension, a 19mm socket, a torque wrench, obviously the coolant temp sensor. Now this is the part number right here. The part number is GM number 12608814. This is for model year 14 and 15 Silverado 1500. So the installation is relatively easy. There are some things that you're going to need to do to make sure you don't create a huge mess, and that is to drain the coolant from like the top hose. We're going to have to remove the hose from the radiator and dump out some of that coolant if you have a small can to catch that. If not, then you're going to have it kind of like just drip down into a pan or a bucket, which I have prepared right there. And by doing that, you eliminate the possibility of having some coolant just shooting up in your face. Now, if you don't drain the top part of the radiator hose and just take off the sensor, then you're going to have a little geyser shooting up and making an entire mess, in the engine compartment. So, other than that, the installation is fairly simple. You screw it back in and you torque it down to spec and put back the connectors, put back the hoses, and rock and roll. So, with that said, let's start brokanicking. Okay, so we've got the coolant temp sensor out, and even with the precaution of draining the top hose, we still got a little bit of geysering coming out of that orifice right there, but not as bad as not taking the precaution of emptying out the hose, this hose up here. And put some plastic over the ECM there, just for precaution. You don't want anything, any coolant or anything wet actually to, if you can avoid it, to get on the ECM. So that's where we're at. Now let's take a look at the old sensor. Okay, so this is the old sensor. I mean, it looks bad, but it's not bad. I've seen worse. But it's got some corrosion on there for sure, and probably time for replacement. All right, gang, well, that's it. So the only thing that needs to be done is to start the engine, fill up the coolant in the coolant reservoir there, leave the cap off, let it run, let it get to temperature, and give it the opportunity to burp if there's any air in the system. Hopefully, it'll be drawn out, and then drive it for the next few days or so and see if I still have the issue. And if it's not the issue, then we're gonna have to take a look to see, if it's the thermostat. So I might just go ahead and just change the thermostat out just because. So anyway, do appreciate you guys checking out the channel. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I have a couple of things coming around the corner. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I will have a list of the items that I used today in today's project in the comment section as well. So appreciate you guys checking out the channel. See you guys in the next one. This is your Volcanic. Aloha.